Hello, friends, and welcome to another installment of Updates with your conference minister. Today, I get an opportunity to be with Minister Persephone Hall, who also serves as the Vice President of the Southern New England Conference. Good morning,
Good
Persephone.
morning. Good morning. What an honor to be with you today.
I'm very excited because Persephone is going to be our worship leader for the morning part of annual meeting. So we're going to begin with this bang, and then afterward, Mark Miller is going to come. So Persephone, as we try to get people prepared for this worship experience at annual meeting, which is going to be the 9 o'clock service, but actually at 8:45, you're going to be singing to sort of get us ready. So if you want some spiritual atmosphere, come actually at 8:45.
Yes.
Persephone, why is worship important to you? Talk to us a little bit about your own draw and call to worship.
Wow. I've actually been singing in my church since I was 13. And when I went away to college, I really learned the ministry of music. And I mean, I was singing with young people who understood how to get God's attention through music and through worship. And it was where I wanted to be. I mean, I went to a school where there were other things to do on Friday nights, but we were in the music room. I mean, really just worshiping. And it was an atmosphere I had never really experienced before. And I would say, fast forward to when I joined Liberty Christian Center late in the late 90s. I, pastor at the time, Dr. Keith Bolton, really saw something in me and really just kind of put me out there. And I realized that it was my place to connect with people. It was my place. And quite frankly, I don't say it because of my singing ability necessarily, but it really did feel like a place of ministry for me. And, word says that, our steps are ordered. And so I definitely do believe that the opportunities that I've been given to sing and to minister, have just been in sync with what was needed at the time, the opportunity that people, or the things that people were feeling and really needed at the time. Actually did a recording for a girlfriend of mine who lost her mother, and I couldn't get to the funeral, so I did a recording. And I happened to see her this past weekend, and she told me that even the atmosphere in the room after that recording was incredibly powerful. And so I am grateful for the Spirit and how the Spirit isn't limited by, time, place, space. And I just know, I guess, particularly at this point in my life, that is a place where I am called to be.
Thank you so much. I have two follow-up questions. The first is, what's your hope for this opening worship at annual meeting? What is the spiritual atmosphere? What's the invitation you're hoping to bring to the attendees at annual meeting?
Well, this is probably a little deeper than you expect me to go, but I've been thinking a lot about the board, and with your arrival now 3 years ago into your fourth year as executive conference minister, we spent a lot of time with the logistics of the Southern New England Conference. And I think under your leadership, and now even at this phase of the board, now I feel like it's time to do the work. It's time, not that we weren't doing the work before, but it's time to now really realize the impact of the Southern New England Conference. And I'm excited that I have an opportunity not only to potentially be president of the board, but also to get to know the people of the Southern New England Conference, and for them to get to know me in this way. Because I feel like, again, we've been saying God is doing a new thing. And so I even think for some, this worship experience will be a new thing. And so I'm really excited to invite people in to something new, to something different, because I believe God is calling us to that place. So I'm excited. I don't always ask for, or don't necessarily ask for this kind of platform, but I just know that my steps have been ordered for this to happen at this time. So I'm excited to meet people, to greet people, and for people to get to know me in this way as well.
Yes, friends. So I'll just name, as Persephone was saying, she's currently our vice president, but she's also president, hopefully will be president-elect at annual meeting. She'll be a part of the slate to be our next board president for the Southern New England Conference for 2 years.
I hear you. 2 years, yeah.
What I'm so grateful about you, just in general, Persephone, is that though completely gifted in the resume to say it in terms of the technical and the planning and the strategic. You bring to everything you do this depth of spirituality that I think is so needed in the Southern New England Conference, needed in the world. And so we will be blessed if you are elected our new president, because I trust you'll bring that with you. I think we've been chatting a little bit, but maybe people ought to hear what they might be experiencing at annual meeting. So Persephone is sharing with us a little bit of what worship is like. And when we come back after hearing a little bit of worship, I'm going to ask Persephone to share with us who else will be joining us as a part of this worship team. So take a listen. All that is within me, bless His holy name.
Make this declaration.
I will bless the Lord.
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 He's worthy.
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 Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
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 All that is within me.
All that is within me.
Bless His holy name.
Bless His holy name.
I will bless the Lord.
I will bless the Lord.
I
Listen, if you all want to experience more, you need to come to annual meeting. Registration is now indeed open for our Grow event, which is the theme of annual meeting, Grow the Church, June 24th and 22nd at UMass Amherst. If you aren't prepared, because you didn't even expect this, I am ready for annual meeting.
Oh, I love it. You're going to need it. You're going to need it.
You always thought, man, I wish I had one of those experiences where I needed a tambourine.
Yes, bring your tambourine. Absolutely.
You have a confession, Persephone, and I'm praying that this will be a part of the annual meeting. If you are like me, and you are watching this and you are terrified of this thing, I'm going to confess something. I cannot play this tambourine. I have never been able to play this tambourine. The saints have always looked at me and went, okay. But this is actually my grandma's tambourine because I know better. But at annual meeting, I'm bringing grandma's tambourine.
Grandma's tambourine, absolutely.
So there will even be an opportunity for you to learn how to play the tambourine.
Yes, I love it. That's exciting.
Persephone, tell us who's going to be joining you.
Yes. I am so grateful for the support of Liberty Christian Center. Our praise team will be there. So standing on the end, you saw Margaret Baxter and then Tamika Thurston and Margaret Baxter, Barbara Fowler. I think Ray will be there. Jody Ann will be there. I think we've got another Jody there. And then our musicians. I have to shout out my son, Isaac Muntz, who is our music minister. So he's making sure we've got everything we need. Sean Lilly, that was Raymond Clark on the guitar that you heard. Jay will be on drums, and then PJ will be on bass guitar. So we've got a full band. So yes, your tambourines will be welcomed at annual meeting. And we're just excited to be able to lift our voices together and our hands together, move our feet together to worship God.
I'll end by saying this. In many conferences, there's annual meeting is a business gathering with a little bit of worship. I want you to experience Southern New England's annual meeting as a worship experience that also has business. So there will be worship throughout the day. We're going to begin with this bang, and then we'll continue with Mark Miller for the rest of the day. Blessings to everyone. If you have not got your registration in, you should have received letters to each of our churches saying to you how many delegates you have. But also, even if you aren't a delegate, you can be a guest at annual meeting, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much, Persephone, for your gifts and your talents and for the worship experience and teaching me how to play a tambourine at annual meeting. Anyway,
I'm honored. Thank you.